Hello and welcome. Do you like burgers? Or maybe you like a specific burger? Maybe you live in Texas and you like Whataburger, or you live in California, you like In N Out Burger, or maybe you live in New York and you like uh, the burgers in New York. I forgot the name of the restaurant. Uh, but today we're going to talk about burgers. If you live in the Midwest, you've probably heard of Culver's. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, you've probably heard of Dick's Drive-In. Today we're going to talk about burgers and more specifically, which one is best. Let's dive in. All right. Hello and welcome. I'm Adam, and this is Adam Answers. Well, Adam answers anything, but I mean, I don't know everything, but I at least love to talk about questions and try to find an answer to them. Today is September, or sorry, February, not September, February 21st, and it is a Saturday. It's actually I think it's the first time I've ever done an episode on a Saturday. I might be wrong about that. Don't quote me. But usually I'll do them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just pick any day of the week pretty much. I seem to never, never nail down a specific day, but welcome. Today is an exciting day for three reasons. First reason is it is the 30th episode of Adam Answers. And if you've been following this long, I greatly appreciate you. I love you all. It has been wild 30 episodes, some awesome conversations, awesome topics. And we've had some submitted questions, which leads me to my second awesome thing about today is we have another viewer submitted question. I feel like I need one of those like buttons that I can push and there's like confetti on the screen. We have another viewer submitted question, and I'm super excited about that. And that directly leads me into the third awesome thing about today is that we don't just have a viewer submitted question, we have our first guest on the live stream. Cue the confetti button 1,000 times. I'm super excited. And that leads me into a fourth special awesome thing about today is that the special guest for today is a really good friend of mine, and his name is John Biolette. He is a seven-time Emmy Award winner. No, I'm just kidding. But he is an awesome guy. I love John. We were roommates when I lived in Seattle, and he is joining us today to answer the question, which burger is best? We're specifically going to look at two restaurant chains, and then we're going to hopefully broaden that question and ask that question a little more. But join me in welcoming John Biolette. Hey,
Hooray,
John. Yeah.
hooray. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
boy, welcome. It's good to have you on the show. I love the hat, by the way.
Thanks. Wore it just for you.
Awesome. Before we dive in, just two quick things I forgot to say. First thing is if you look up here in this corner above my head, you'll see a QR code. If you want to ask a question on Adam Answers, scan the QR code, you fill out a form. On that form, you can write in a question. You could also fill out whether or not you'd like to be on the show. So go ahead and scan that. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you have perspective on today's question, I'd love to hear that too. Put that in the comments down below. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those things that you do on YouTube and stuff. But welcome, John. How's the weather in Seattle?
Today it's 50 degrees and overcast. Another great day.
Wow. Okay. Man, it is warm over there. Oh, today it's 36.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, we've had an interesting winter actually in Michigan. In my life, I think it's been one of the coldest winters. There was a stretch of about 2 weeks where it didn't get above 20 degrees, and there was a stretch of I think 1 week where it was
Mm.
in, in the negatives for the entire week. So that was interestingly cold. But today we're going to talk about burgers. So you had submitted a question, and the question you had submitted is which is better, Dick's Drive-In or Culver's? Maybe we should first talk a little bit about what Dick's Drive-In is. Would you want to talk
Sure,
about
for
that?
sure. Oh yeah. So Dick's is a Pacific Northwest burger chain established in the 50s. Um, Essentially, it's walk up, get your stuff, and then leave. There's only one location that has indoor seating. That's the Queen Anne location. That's my home location. But all other ones are you walk up, you get your stuff, you can't make any changes to the menu, you get what you get, and then you get out.
Mhm,
And it's simple. They've
mhm,
got 3 burgers. They've got the deluxe, they've got, a normal cheeseburger, and then they got a plain cheeseburger, fries, and shakes.
mm,
So
mhm.
there's not a lot of decisions to be made. Just get your stuff, get out, and it's
Very
good because 'cause they're
yeah.
open till, like, 2 AM. So it's a perfect,
Yeah,
like,
they're open
late night
late.
spot. Mhm,
Very simple menu, kind of like In-N-Out, sort of, just very
mm,
simple.
yeah, just not
Um,
gross.
yeah.
Yeah, a little
Now
different,
now
yeah.
what do you know about Culver's, we'll say?
I say Culver's because I can't think of a Midwest
Mhm,
burger chain.
mhm,
Unless there's a better comparison, I the only burger chain I could think of that the Midwest only has
mhm.
is Culver's, and I see
Yeah,
Culver's as a place you could bring a family and
mhm,
have a decent meal and sit down, whereas
mhm.
Dick's, you can see someone get knocked out while waiting for fries. Yeah,
Right.
Capitol Hill.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I do think that Culver's would be the best representation for the Midwest. I do think that don't quote me on this, but I wonder if Checkers is a Midwest phenomenon. I could be wrong about that, but I think Culver's makes the most sense,
Uh-huh.
because it's the most widely known. I think they're all over the country now, I think. But I would certainly agree. I mean, Culver's, we could actually hop over to their sites, if we wanted to, just to kinda look at it. Let me see here. Let's go there and then go there. But here's Dick's Drive-In, right? You know, we
Mhm.
have very simple
Mhm,
burgers,
mhm,
fries, shakes, simple menu, right? And then obviously there's locations here. These are all located within Washington, right? Federal Way, Everett, Wallingford, Broadway. The Queen Anne location. This is the one that I went to. I don't think I went to any of the other locations. But it's a very simple vibe, very simple
mhm,
menu. I think
mhm,
that's kind of the nice thing about it. Like, look at just these simple pictures. I love it. And I also love that, like, it doesn't look like these burgers have been doctored, right? It looks like this is literally just their burger, and they're just like, "This is what you get."
mhm,
And they
mhm.
didn't, like, doctor it with Photoshop or anything. Their fries, I remember their fries being very good. And then just
Yes.
some of the
Oh, they have
milkshakes and
great milkshakes. And another thing Dick's has that Culver's don't is Dick's has a Dick's Half Marathon. I've never seen
mm.
a Culver's Half Marathon, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know they have a half marathon.
Yeah, you run from location to location, and you have to have 1 item off a menu.
Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. I wonder when they do
I'll
that.
sign us up for next year.
No,
Okay.
I gotta run the 5-yard marathon first. So Culver's is, Culver's, I'd say they have a bigger menu, right? They have chicken, seafood, sides, drinks, salads, sandwiches, all sorts of stuff, and it really is a place for you to just go and take the family and, like, have a big family meal. They're definitely known for their frozen custard and their butter burgers. I'd say those are the things they're very widely known for. Um, Also, they're one of the best locations for if you want a gluten-free option, because they have really good gluten-free buns for their burgers, so if you're into that, but, yeah, those are the menus for each of them for just the people that aren't, familiar with them. So,
Mhm, mhm.
you give me your assessment first. Which would you say is better and why?
I would say at this point in my life, as a middle-aged man, um, I would prefer Dick's because I don't need to sit down with the elderly and enjoy my meal. I could just walk up and get my
Yeah,
stuff, and I can either go home or I can eat in my car, and everything's so simple. You just say, "I want this." So this is my order.
yeah,
I get a deluxe, I get a cheeseburger, I get a fry, and I get a Coke and 2 ketchups.
mhm.
And I go to my car, I separate the deluxe, I take the top bun, I take off all the lettuce, put on a ketchup packet, and we're good to go. Just like that. That's
Just
the pro move right there.
so you
So
would
yeah.
say you value Dick's Drive-In because of the simplicity of it.
Mhm. Yeah, yep, yep.
Mm. Is there
And
anything
I
about
would say probably it's cheaper too.
is it? that's a good
I would
question.
say it's probably cheaper. The deluxe is 5.79, I believe. Um, but
Okay.
usually it comes out to like used to be like 14, maybe now it's like 15 for my order.
Mhm. Right. Yeah, I think see, I'm looking it up the menu right now. 575 for
Mhm,
deluxe.
mhm.
Specials 350 and just a cheeseburger is
350?
325, so
Yeah.
that's not bad. Let's see. I wanna see, how much we got here for Culver's. I'm not seeing any, like, prices on Culver's menu.
Another hit on Culver's. Ain't doing
Yeah,
too well.
unfortunately.
Uh,
Let's see if I can
and
find one here.
it would probably do comparable just due to the location
Yeah.
because prices are always higher here in the
Oh,
West Coast.
true, right, because like,
Yeah.
where I'm at here, it's
Mhm.
probably a little cheaper. Okay, let's see, we got butter burgers. Let's click on a butter burger. We just want a regular butter burger. Okay, 460, I
Okay.
think, or no, oh, plus 460, sorry. Because that's make it a value basket is 460. Well, no, how much is just the burger? Okay, 459.
Okay.
459 for a single butter burger with cheese.
Okay.
That see, yeah, so it's a little cheaper. It
Mhm.
looks like the deluxe here has 2 patties. So the deluxe here in Dick's Drive-In has 2 patties. So let's see, and butter burger with 2 patties is 739.
Hey, in this
Oh,
economy, I don't
hey.
know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I call inflation, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tariffs. Tariffs at
Yeah,
work right there.
but I actually wonder if the burger is slightly bigger at Culver's.
Uh, I would imagine so because the
Yeah.
Dick's burger is like, I don't know, like this big, I would say.
Really?
Maybe
Oh,
smaller,
wow.
maybe smaller. Yeah, maybe this big.
Okay.
They're small, but
Yeah.
they do the trick.
I remember so this would be my assessment. Sorry, hit my
Okay,
microphone. This would
sure.
be my assessment. I remember when I went there the first time, I just had a regular burger, sat down,
Mhm,
minded my own business.
mhm.
There was some drama going on
I would say this.
at the
Oh yeah.
cashier. Something was going on.
Yep.
But I just sat there and kinda watched it unfold. The second time I went, you could actually get a bag of burgers, and I don't remember how much it cost, but I remember going there and saying like, "Wait a minute, I can just get a whole bag of burgers and it's, like,
Mhm,
cheaper per
mhm,
burger."
mhm,
So I got a whole bag, I think it was, like, maybe 5 or 10 burgers, and that lasted me,
mhm,
like, 2 days. I was very unhealthy, obviously, at this time in
mhm,
my life. Like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner was just burgers.
mhm.
Um, but that I thought that was a really great idea
Uh,
to be
yeah.
able to do something like that. Like, you literally just walk up, grab a bag of burgers if you, like, just want food for the day and you, like, are just
Mhm,
too lazy to get anything else, and then just go home, and it was cheap too. Like, it really
mhm.
I wonder if I don't know if I can find it on their menu, but I just remember it was cheap and it didn't really cost a whole lot.
They
I
also
like
have,
that. They still
they
have it?
also they also have, like, their anniversary date, they have 11-cent burgers
Ooh,
because that's how
okay.
much they originally costed back when they originally opened in the 50s.
Right. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
So
yeah.
that's cool, that's cool, that's cool every year. You can go by and get 11-cent burgers.
Wow. I don't
Yeah.
know if Culver's has anything like that.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
I'll say 'cause so I'll say, yeah, I think as far as the burger goes,
Mhm,
I would say that I think that Dick's Drive-In is a little better of a value,
mhm,
just because of, again, as we just looked, it's a little cheaper.
mhm,
We don't know the size comparison, obviously, because I would need both right here, but I would say it's a little better value. But I will say the thing about Culver's
mhm,
is my sister-in-law actually works there, and she loves her job at Culver's.
mhm,
I would say it's a very, like, good place to socialize. Like, if
mhm,
you're bringing friends, you have a group of friends, have family and stuff like that.
mhm.
Like, it's a pretty great, like, safe, like, place to go and to
Yeah.
just, like, hang out, like, you're not gonna see anyone lunging over the counter like you would at Dick's Drive-In or McDonald's.
Mhm.
Um, it's very it's kind of like the burger version of Chick-fil-A. It's just nice, welcoming,
Oh,
warm,
yeah, 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 yeah. I can see that.
and so I think that's the advantage to Culver's.
Mhm,
Um, Again, I would say if you're gluten-free, Culver's is gonna be the much better option for you because they do
Mhm.
have gluten-free options. I don't know the ice cream comparison because I never had ice cream when I, went to Dick's
Wow.
Drive-In, so I have no idea.
Did you ever
But
have a deluxe when you went to Dick's?
I think it was the first time I went.
You had
All
a
I had
deluxe?
was I just had a deluxe with, like, small fry, and
Okay,
that was what
okay.
I ate. And I remember
Yeah, I
like,
gotta have at least have it once.
this is like, yeah, that's like a pretty good burger.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
I mean, I think the quality again, I think it's hard because 'cause it's been 8 years. So I think the quality for me would be slightly edged in Culver's, but I think I would have to try deluxe again to make
Mhm.
that.
I can overnight you one right now.
Yeah, yeah, to get here,
Yeah.
it'd be really cold, and
Yeah,
I don't know if that'd
delicious.
be a good comparison. So, I would say, I would agree that Dick's Drive-In is slightly on edges out Culver's
Mhm,
just because of the value that you get. Not necessarily because it's the best burger,
mhm.
but because I think it's a better value. Now let's throw in a couple in the mix. Okay, let's say we got McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, right? We just got the usuals. Jack in a Box, ugh. Whataburger, In and Out, and Shake Shack, which is the name of the one I
Oh,
forgot at
Shake
the
Shack.
intro. Yeah. So let's compare those because I think those are the big ones. I'm trying to think if there's any other big one that I'd be missing. I mean, there's Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, but I don't really
Mhm,
include them. They're kind of a rarity these days. So let's just say those. Like out of
mhm.
those, which ones have you had, and does any of them beat Culver or does any of them beat Dick's Drive-In?
I've had Shake Shack recently,
Mhm,
um, and I mean, it was fine.
mhm,
Um, Definitely have a more customizable menu. You can go in there and order what you want. Um, but I don't know. The thing about Dick's is like it has like this local following type deal where
mm, mhm,
like it's a local thing. It's ours, so we always prefer that.
mhm,
Like, all of our local artists reference it, like Sir
mhm,
Mix-a-Lot, he's from Seattle, he's referenced it. Macklemore,
mhm,
he's said it in his songs before.
mhm.
Like,
It's like a
you know,
cult
that's just
following.
like it's like yeah, it's like a cult following, yeah, it's just like our thing. But I would put Shake Shack over probably the other ones for sure, over McDonald's, Burger
Okay.
King. Shake Shack is very good.
Yeah. So it'd be like a nice close second
Uh-huh,
to Dick's. Okay.
yeah, and they serve it on forgot which airlines. I think it's United Airlines. If you're flying first class, they will serve you Shake Shack because that's
Wow.
just what you wanted with your $5,000 ticket.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow. What about the other ones? I mean, you've had In-N-Out, obviously, right?
I've had In-N-Out. Before I left California, I lived in California for 4 years. Before I left California, I had In-N-Out. I just thought it was really greasy, and then I had it in Vegas again. They have one in Vegas. I've had it a couple times there. It's a burger.
Is is it okay?
It's alright, yeah, it's
Yeah.
edible. I mean, I don't know. I know there's a whole diehard following of people who like animal style and everything, but as someone who doesn't like onions or tomatoes, all that stuff doesn't really appeal to
Mm,
me, all those
yeah,
flavors.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about the big 3? McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King?
It would probably go McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King.
Okay, well, I nailed it the first time. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I mean, I can't remember I mean, nothing against Burger King. I can't remember the last time I had Burger King. Can you remember the last time you had Burger King?
Um, I actually can't,
See?
but I know
See?
that I've had it in the past, like,
Mhm.
year or 2, I think.
Oh,
Um,
I
go
do
ahead.
remember the last time I had Burger King. It was in Taiwan. I was in a mall called Miramar,
Mhm.
walking around, and I was like, "Man, just want a, just want a burger. I've been here for 2 weeks. I just want to try a burger here." And I saw Burger King, and I said, "All right, here we go." And that's the last time I had. That was probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah, was it good? Was it good in Taiwan?
I mean, I think they had some kind of crazy flavor that we don't. I mean, it was
Mhm,
all right, but also their food preparation is much different than ours.
mhm.
They, dare I say, have more pride
Yeah.
than we do.
Yeah.
I've seen the things that come out of a McDonald's, Burger King.
Ooh, yeah. I used to work at a Subway. I know how they
Oh,
store those meats, so,
yeah, that tuna,
um
top of the line.
if you had to so let's take all those burger chains.
Uh,
I guess first I'll kinda give my answer. So,
okay, let's hear it.
I I actually remember the first time I had Shake Shack was in
Mhm.
Seattle. It's the first time I had it.
Oh, okay.
And I remember thinking it was also the first time I really had, like, a proper smash burger,
Mhm,
which is what the style of that burger is.
mhm.
And it kinda rocked my world. Like, I was like, "Wow, this is really good." Like,
Wow.
the Maillard reaction on the crustiness on the burger patty was,
Mhm,
like, so delicious. Whatever sauce they put on there was
mhm,
amazing. I was like, "This is the best burger," like, hands down.
mhm,
Um, and so I would say as far as quality, like, the taste of a burger, I would say for
mhm.
me, Shake Shack's number 1.
Okay.
Um, the value, I would say Dick's Drive-In still is a better value.
Oh, for sure.
And then below that for 2nd in value, I'd say is In-N-Out, and then 3rd, I'd probably give to Culver's.
Mhm,
Quality, so the 1st would be Shake Shack. 2nd, I would probably say Culver's. 3rd, I'd say In-N-Out. Um, because I remember being in San Francisco and we hiked up a mountain. I don't remember the name of the mountain. And when we got done with our hike, we went to Shake Shack and we all ordered 4 by 4 animal style fries.
mhm,
And that was probably, like, the best, like, loaded fries that I've ever had at a fast food restaurant. I
mhm.
was like, "Oh, wow, this is, like, a lot of food, really great taste, great value," and that's why I would In-N-Out there at number 3. Um, of the big 3, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, I would actually put Burger King first.
What?
And I guess maybe it has more to do with nostalgia. I just remember, like,
Uh-huh.
growing up, eating Burger King and feeling like this the flavor of the burger, like, it
Mhm,
had that charbroiled flavoring, and it just tasted really delicious. Um, Wendy's is interesting because it isn't bad, but it isn't amazing.
mhm,
The Baconator's delicious, but it's also,
mhm.
like, just okay. So it's like Wendy's is really hard because it's better than McDonald's, but it might not taste as good as Burger King for me. So it's kind of in
Yeah.
the middle. For me, McDonald's is last because I don't
Wow.
know, like, I still don't know what they make in their burgers out of, but, like,
Mhm.
just eating the burger, it just doesn't the beef doesn't taste like normal beef. So
Oh,
I
it
don't
isn't.
know.
It isn't.
It isn't. I don't know.
It isn't. You don't go there expecting actual beef.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that would be my evaluation. Although, Checkers, which used to be a lot bigger than it is now, their fries were my favorite fries of all
Mhm,
time. I think they were, like, double battered, if I recall
mhm.
correctly, but I've never had Whataburger. Jack in the Box is, like, the most disgusting thing ever. No offense to Jack in the Box, but I've never had a good relationship with them or, like,
Yeah.
interaction with them. So, um, but here's a question. Out of
Yeah.
all of these burger places, which one would you say, you know how if I said Italian food, you might say pizza
Mhm,
or, like, spaghetti, right? Because you in your mind, like, this represents Italian food.
mhm.
If I say American food, which one of those chains stands out to you as, "This chain represents American food"?
It would probably be McDonald's because it's the most globally recognized, I would say.
Okay, and you would say the reason is just because it's global?
Because when if I were talking to somebody who came from out of the States and we said McDonald's, they would know exactly what we're talking about. Um,
Mhm,
like we right now we're hosting a friend from Taiwan,
mhm.
and she's trying all the American things and how expensive they are. And she knows, I mean, obviously she knows what McDonald's are. They have plenty of McDonald's in Taiwan, but I feel like that's like the big American brand that we put all over the world,
Mhm.
the Golden Arches.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, like, I remember going to a McDonald's in Thailand, and I thought it was I mean, I was young, so I didn't realize, like, they had
Mhm,
different things on the menu, and I thought it was the
mhm,
coolest thing ever. I was like, "I wanna try them
mhm,
all."
mhm,
And they had these, like, instead of, like, chocolate pies, it was, like, pies with, like, this sweet corn mixture in it, and
mhm,
it was actually pretty good. And then I remember going to a KFC actually in, like, in Surin, Thailand, and that was probably the best chicken sandwich I've ever had,
mhm,
because it was not like an American KFC sandwich. So,
mhm,
yeah, I'd agree, like, it's widely known. You can go almost any country that you didn't think would have a McDonald's, and somehow they have a McDonald's. Um, and I'd say the same thing, sort of the same thing for 7-Eleven, but that's mostly, like, an Asian thing, like in Thailand, there was 7-Elevens everywhere. There's 7-Elevens everywhere in Japan and everything. Um, but McDonald's is definitely up there. I would agree that when I think of American food, I think of McDonald's.
mhm,
And I do think of it because of its global accessibility, but I would also say that one of the things that makes it American is its origin.
mhm,
It is directly a product of free market capitalism. Like, it is directly a product of, the things that have made American food the way that it is, like American fast food especially. Like, if you think of Kraft mac and cheese,
mhm,
it's just like it's the simplest thing in the world. Like, it's just a box, throw the noodles in, wait a little bit, throw this packet of cheese sauce in there, cheese mixture in there, and bam, you got mac and cheese.
mhm.
Is it the best mac and cheese? Not even
No.
slightly. No, not even close. But is it something that I still appreciate? Yes, and the reason I appreciate it is because it was something that someone invented, like, it was an invention of convenience, and that is a
Mhm,
very American value, is
yes.
convenience. And so thinking about McDonald's and how it was
Mhm,
kind of the pioneer of how can we make things faster and more of them
mhm,
and just easier to access. That was McDonald's just pioneering that entire fast food space. And that is like American innovation, which is like,
mhm.
no, American innovation. No, no, no. We don't like solve cancer and like send people to Mars. No, we just make fast burgers.
Yes.
I mean, we've done some of those things, but I'm
Mhm,
saying like it's just funny that when it comes to food, my
mhm.
first thought about American food um, is it a product of a free market and like can it be made fast and probably extremely unhealthy?
Well, I'll ask you this. Speaking of different menu items, have you ever been to Hamburger University in Chicago?
No, I didn't know there was a university.
So there's a place called Hamburger University in Chicago, and
Mhm.
you are able to try all the different things from around the world on their McDonald's menu.
Oh, wait, yes, I have heard of this. Okay, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Oh my
I've
goodness, I didn't
been.
realize
It's
that was
pretty
in
cool. It's
Chicago.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like they have this international McDonald's that's like connected to a big McDonald's like corporate building. Maybe it's their headquarters.
yeah,
I'm not sure, but they have like a rotating menu of different things from around the world, which is pretty
mhm.
cool. I've tried a couple of things there.
That's really cool, and I think that's one of the unique things about American culture,
Mhm,
right, is, like, we we don't have like, if you're German, you have an incredibly long tradition of being German, like, probably back to, like, the Roman Empire.
mhm,
Germanic tribes eventually settled in that area, right? Um, if you're Italian, you have a very long tradition of being Italian. Maybe your ancestors were Roman.
mhm,
Same thing with most country, but not really in America. At least for a lot of us. Like
mhm,
being American, well, we all came from different places. Like maybe your family came from Poland, maybe they came from Germany, maybe they came from England. My family came from Italy, um, and so that's a very unique American thing.
mhm,
And so, like thinking of American food as not necessarily something that has its own identity, because
mhm,
spaghetti has its own identity, pizza has its own
mhm,
identity as uniquely Italian.
mhm,
Um, there really isn't a lot. There is some because we've been around for 250 years now. There is some, but there isn't a lot that's uniquely American and only American. What I would say is uniquely American and only American is the versions of foods that we've made.
Oh, yeah.
Domino's is uniquely American and only American pizza.
Mhm,
Panda Express is uniquely American and only American Chinese food. Taco Bell, right? I would say that those things encompass what makes America unique, is that we have all of those restaurants because of the American experience and the
Yeah.
experiment. And is it a good thing? Well, I'd say it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing
Mm.
because we're all fat now and unhealthy. Um, but I think it's a good thing because there are a lot of cool things that come out of innovation. Um, and then sometimes there's not good things. But
Mhm.
that's how I kind of visualize or think about what exactly is American food. I don't know if you would have any a different perspective on like what you think when you think of just American food broadly.
Yeah, when I think of American food, I think of um, like hamburgers and hot dogs and like pizza, but those are all things like grabbed from other cultures, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
we brought them here, and then we said, "Oh, this is just what we're gonna serve, and we're gonna call it American food."
Right.
Like if I told my wife we're gonna go to an American restaurant tonight, she would expect hamburgers and hot
Mhm.
dogs and
Yeah.
fries and Coke,
Right. Or like where
Coca-Cola.
it's like pub food, right? Like mac and
Mhm,
cheese,
mhm.
something like that. Um, because it's unique. Because you could also say, well, oh, technically, like Creole is like American because a lot of that food did originate
Mhm,
from the United States, but I wouldn't say it's culturally American.
mhm,
Like it originated from a different culture, even though it was like birthed, I guess, in the United States.
mhm.
Um, Same thing with most, I think most comfort foods, like fried chicken. Like these things are American because they come from America, but they come from different cultures, which is such a
Yep,
unique thing about America.
mhm.
Is we somehow haven't destroyed each other yet. Yeah, we haven't destroyed each other yet,
Still
even though
time.
where there's
There's still
like
time.
there's still even
There's
though
still time.
there's like hundreds of different cultures that live all
Mhm,
in this one place. Um, so outside of burgers, what
mhm.
would you say is like maybe your second favorite thing at Dick's Drive-In?
Well, you only got 2 options at
We
Dick's.
got 3. Yeah, burgers, fries,
Uh-huh,
ice cream, and
uh-huh.
shakes.
Oh, you count those separate.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, they're kinda separate,
Interesting,
like
interesting, interesting
yeah.
take. I would say the fries are good when they're fresh,
Mhm.
but the shakes are always good, and
Mm,
yeah, I would say if I'm trying to be really fat, I would have a shake with my meal
mm,
because
mhm.
they have really good ice cream there. I think they use a local. I think they use
Tillamook?
Tillamook.
Pro
I think
I
they use
wouldn't it
Tillamook.
wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they have really good ice cream, I would say. But I mean, Culver's has their
Yeah,
custard, which is also
yeah,
very good.
very
Yeah.
good. Is it
Yeah.
better than the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's on March?
Oh man, I had a Shamrock Shake I think last year.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it lost it for me. I gave my wife's not from the United States, obviously. I let my wife try the Shamrock Shake for the first time. She said, "It tastes like toothpaste." I said, "Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Isn't it delicious?" She said, "No, get this out of my face." I said, "Okay."
Oh my goodness, and now ever since
Can't
you can't think
can't
of it without thinking about toothpaste.
toothpaste. Yeah, bring it to the dentist with me.
You know, I think we forgot to mention Five Guys because now that I'm thinking about fries,
Uh-huh.
it's hard to think about fries without thinking about Five
The
Guys
Five
burgers
Guys.
and fries.
Yeah.
Like, they shuffle in
Mhm,
handfuls
mhm.
of fries into the bag.
Yes.
Um, I would say that they're probably the best for me. Like, I it's because it's their fry is more of like a pub style fry,
Mhm.
and the cut of potato I think the type of potato that they use as well. Um, I would say Burger King fries are my least favorite.
Mm,
They're just not
even with
interesting.
the random onion ring in there, still not your favorite?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah, because the random onion rings just like, "Okay, you wouldn't have to do this if you had good fries." Um,
Well, I've heard that recently, I don't know, you can tell me, you're a Five
mhm.
Guys guy. I heard that Five Guys has gotten rather expensive.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's the reason I haven't had it in years. I don't
Oh,
remember
okay.
the last time I had Five
Uh,
Guys, yeah.
yeah.
Um, it has because it's just so expensive now.
Mhm.
When Culver's is, like, I don't know, like almost half the price, and it's
Mhm,
just as good and thick of a burger.
mhm,
Because like shrinkflation, like, has hit every chain. I remember being a kid, you
mhm,
go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac, and it was
mhm,
big. Like, I
mhm,
couldn't even, like, touch my fingers together when I held it because it was just so thick. Same thing with a Whopper, but
mhm.
now both of those things are, like, half the size that they used to be.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Crunchwrap Supreme. Don't get me started.
Crunchwrap Supreme I've never had one actually.
Oh, man, I had those back probably when I was in middle school. I remember the last time I had a Crunchwrap Supreme, and
Mhm.
it was like this big, and now it's like this big.
Yes.
Shrinkflation. Yes,
Yeah,
much smaller.
shrinkflation, dude, and it gets smaller, and then
Mhm.
the price goes up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man,
Tariffs. I blame the tariffs.
I do remember I remember, like, the value menu at Taco Bell. I
Mhm.
don't think they really have one anymore, not like they used to. Like, when I was in
No.
college, you could go to the value menu with, like, $5 and come away with a whole bag
Oh, yeah.
of food. Um, I think it used to be, like, 69 or 70 cents for just, like, a regular, just small burrito or something like that.
Mhm.
But now I don't think there's anything, like, under a dollar.
You can get a hot sauce. I get
Right.
that.
Get a hot sauce, 10 cents or
Yes.
something like that. Well, John, it's been great talking about burgers today. I really want some Dick's Drive-In now.
I'll send
Um,
you some.
Send me some in the mail. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Package it up really well. We'll
Yeah.
see how long it lasts. But, um, it was good talking. What else you got going on in your life?
I am hitting my 6th, 7th year at UPS.
Nice.
Everything's going well over there. I'm not a hard like I say UPS, people think I'm a hard worker. I'm a software development engineer at UPS. I work on internal tools. So I'm not out there putting up the good fight. Because whenever I say I work at UPS, people are like, "Oh, well, thanks for up, 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 up." And I
The
was like, "Oh,
delivery,
sorry,
yeah. Yeah.
wrong person." And then I just closed on a house. Excited for that. Excited to stop renting. Just had my 5-year anniversary with my waifu,
Wow,
and yeah, you were there.
dude.
You were at the very beginning
Yep.
when
I
you
was
just
there
left
when you met her.
Seattle. You were
Yep,
there when I
yep.
met her. Yep, yep.
And when you went
Um,
skating.
mhm,
Rollerblading, or not sk I guess
yep,
it doesn't matter, yeah.
yeah. Back in my prime.
Back in your prime, you don't do rollerblading anymore?
I feel like I'm too old. I feel like I've got one fall left in me, and that's it. I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah. I mean, I'm 35, so
Uh-huh,
I kinda feel ya.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all I got. That's all I got going on in my life right now.
Well, it was awesome having you on the show, and I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
Once again, if anyone watching or listening wants to be on the show, wants to ask a question, go ahead and scan that QR code. That link is also going to be down in the description for anyone who wants to ask. I would also like to know what your favorite burger is. Maybe there's a chain or restaurant that we forgot about. I mean, I forgot about Fuddruckers, which I think is a Midwest thing. But if you have one that you prefer, let me know. I'd love to know what it is. But I just want to thank you all for joining us today for the 30th episode. I want to thank John for being on today. And I hope you all have a wonderful and incredible weekend. And if you're in Michigan, stay warm. Bye.
Yes.